In this support board video, you'll see how to use the tool calling feature within the flows to retrieve information from external sources and respond to users. You'll also learn how conversational mode works, allowing the chatbot to interact naturally with text-based replies. We've created a flow that starts whenever a new conversation begins. This flow performs 3 actions. The first is about a refund. The chatbot calls a tool that processes refunds. This requires the user to provide a product ID. We've added the argument and a description so the chatbot can prompt the user for it and explain what's needed. The repair and maintenance option only sends a message and lets the chatbot continue the conversation normally. The third, check an account balance. The chatbot calls a tool to check the user's balance, for example, available funds. This tool doesn't require any arguments. The code uses headers in the flows to identify which action to perform. We'll revisit this later. Let's start with the first action. The chatbot will ask for the product number and then provide a message showing the refund status. In the code example, we tell the user their refund has been initiated and provide useful details, like the refund amount. Note that the demo only accepts product number 1234. In a real setup, you would replace this with the actual refund logic. Let's test it. We choose the refunds option and start with a generic question, as a real user might. The chatbot replies normally. Next, we try with an invalid product code. The chatbot asks again for the correct one. After sending the correct code, which is 1234, the chatbot returns a successful response. What happens next? Real users may switch topics or request different actions. For example, let's check the account balance. The flow is smart enough to detect the user's intent, even if the user don't type the exact option text. Looking at the code, the response is just a placeholder message, but in production you'd add logic to fetch the real balance. What happens next? If the user asks to go back without specifying a choice, the chatbot shows the flow choices again as expected. If the user clicked the repair and maintenance option, the chatbot simply sends a message and ends the flow, allowing the conversation to continue normally. Now, let's try out the conversational mode. When conversational mode is enabled, buttons are hidden. The chatbot only sends text, and users select options by replying with text. If a reply doesn't match any option, the chatbot shows a fallback message with the available choices. Since users may phrase their responses in many ways, it's best to add variations so the AI can understand more naturally. The flow works the same way in this mode as before. Flows work seamlessly with messaging platforms, like WhatsApp and Instagram. In these cases, conversational mode is enabled automatically. Let's test it on Telegram. As you can see, it works perfectly there as well.